So gas chromatography is very important as far as the volatile samples or the gaseous samples are concerned. Again, the chromatographic techniques requires the stationary phase as well as the mobile phase. So now it is very clear-cut understanding. If you want to separate out, isolate particular reagents, pigments, analytes with the help of the chromatographic separations. So it needs two phases, or we can say that the separation takes place within the two phases. One is known as the stationary phase, while another is known as the mobile phase. So separation in between the two phases with the basic principles, maybe of partition coefficient. According to the difference in their partition coefficient, the separation takes place in between the two phases, or according to their absorption, separation takes place in between the two phases. So different samples, solid, liquids, are analyzed with the help of the different techniques. So what is the need? What is the need to go for the gas chromatographic separations? So obviously the name indicates that the gas chromatography, use of the gas as a carrier, as a mobile phase, it requires some time, because if the samples are volatile in nature, if the samples are gaseous in nature, so to analyze such compounds is difficult with the help of the previous techniques which works manually. So here the technique is modified, and that technique is modified with some accessories, or say instrument. It is an instrumental method. Now this chromatographic technique is instrumental method for the separation, for the isolation of the components, and particularly for volatile, for gaseous samples. Gas chromatographic technique was developed. As you are observing on the slide, on the screen, requirement of gas chromatography, the instrument requires, or different accessories, different parts of the instrumentation is very important. Then we will move for the principle as well as the theory. Just try to understand in short. It requires carrier gas, a measuring cylinder, gas cylinder is there with the flow regulators, with the flow controllers, which controls the pressure, amount of the gas to release. So carrier gas is required. So carrier gas here acts as a mobile phase. Instead of the liquid one, here the carrier gas acts as a mobile phase, whereas column, the adsorbent layer field inside the column, it is the stationary one. Again, the stationary phases in gas chromatography, these are of two types, solid one as well as liquid one. Again, this technique is classified again into two types, GSC and GLC, gas solid chromatography, gas liquid chromatography. So as the carrier gas acts as a mobile phase, through the injector, the sample is injected. So this injected sample, which is volatile in nature, which is gaseous in nature, carrier gas carries the same sample throughout the separating column, and the analytes are get separated out according to the different principle, maybe of partition coefficient, maybe of an according to their adsorption. And the same signal is detected by the detector system, and then the signal appears on a graph paper, on a graph data system, on a computer as a peak, with different relative abundance, that is the percentage, then height. So we are analyzing the percentage, we are analyzing the isolation, that is the resolution in between the two peaks, as well as the concentration, that is height. So this is the very simple instrumentation of the gas chromatography, starting from the carrier gas, various pressure regulators, sample injection system, column Owen detector system, and the recording system. So based on the partition coefficient, based on the adsorption, depending upon the type of the column, whether it is a liquid one, whether it is a solid one, and based on the nature, or you can say carrier gas, which carries the solvent, which carries the